Hey, what's up guys? Thought I'd do a quick little review of some lights I got going on right here. Not a professional review, just kind of a quick run through seeing how some of this stuff goes. Far left, we've got the Inforce APL Gen 3. The next one is the Streamlight TLR-1 HL. Then the XH-35 by SureFire, and SureFire's new XH-30. The Inforce APL is, like I said, the Gen 3. Length is 3.01 inches. The width is 1.16 inches. And the bezel is 1.05. The weight is 2.95 ounces. And the things that we're really looking for is the lumen and candela. I couldn't find the candela, but the lumen was 400. The TLR-1 HL by Streamlight is 3.39 inches. Not sure about the width, but when I weighed it with the battery, it was 4.15 ounces. Coming in with 800 lumen and 15,000 candela. Next over is the XH-35. Length is 3.7 inches. Not sure about the width, but with the batteries, which is two 123s, is 4.8 ounces with 1,000 lumen and 3,000 candela. The final one on the far right, got the XH-30, is 3.7 inches. Not sure about the width. Same 4.8 ounces with the batteries and 1,000 lumens. And this 30 on the far right has 11,300 candela. And both of the SureFires have 1.25 inches on the bezel. Kind of one of the things also to note is the 35 has the max vision beam. So it's going to have more of the spill on there versus the 30, which has the old school kind of TIR lens, similar to what you see on the X300U A and the B. So we're going to look at here is we're going to try and get out there and show some more of the scotobic kind of real dark stuff out night, and then get some shots of it on some ambient light and see how that 35 is able to push through some of that ambient light versus the 30. So we'll get outside here and get things going. All right, so now right here in front of the house, we're at exactly 10 yards. Probably more in a real realistic low light environment you're going to encounter. You're outside your house. There's a street light right here. Here we go. This is the Inforce. You see, you got to go to PID, target. Here's there. Then we got over here, TLR-1. Pretty good PID. Inforce. They're side by side. This is TLR-1. Can't see it very well in the video, but you can definitely see it in person. Let me go over here, and we have SureFire. So we're gonna go 35 is on the left, and the 30 is on the right. So there we go, all flood, get a good picture of this whole wall at 10 yards. You can see the target. I go here to 30, still see it, but you're going back to your typical kind of the X300. We got a good hot spot on there, right? So you're still getting, I think relatively, you're still getting a bigger flood with 35. It's pretty consistent across all the way. And on the 30, you're still getting a good amount of flood, but it's all mostly the throw here, right? You can see here. So again, that's 35, kind of going up on the roof line. You get that good strong hot spot. Then probably take this out over here. See what it looks like going across the street here. Back again where we just were. This is the Inforce. Inforce 30. This is the TLR-1. That's the empty house across the street. Up on the trees. Here's the house. There is the Inforce. We go back to SureFire. And over here we've got, where are those switches at? Oh, there. There we go. This is the 35. So you can definitely see, can't see it in the video, but you can definitely see it in person. So now now you can really see the throw difference here, right? So here's the 35. I can see it all right, but I'm probably not get a good PID on the target if they're right at the house, but we're probably a good 50 plus yards away. And I go back to the 30, and I could probably get a good ID on this guy. Right, I can see most of the house almost. So there's, can't see the trees very well. So I can angle it up a little more here. Oh, or not. Again, 35. That's a 30. Then we're going to go back over here. Doing a comparison here of the TLR-1. So here's the TLR-1. Here's 30. TLR-1, 30. So there it is. Thanks, guys. All right. Last set of reps here, we'll do inside the house. I'll have all the lights out, and we'll run through the same set of lights. First off, we have the Inforce. There's the Inforce. You can see PID, there's a gun. Then we have TLR-1, got a good hot spot. I can definitely PID the gun. All right, there is Inforce. Kind of weak, but will do the job, maybe. We'll go over here to the SureFires. Obviously this here is 35. So I'm getting a good amount of spill. There's 30. So technically if I look at the outer edges of it over here, on the back side, they pretty much have the maximum amount of spill on the side over here. But as you can see, this here's a 30. It's got a good hot spot. It's going to control your subject, get him in the eyes. And this is their 35. So 35's got a lot of spill. We got over here comparing the TLR-1. There's some good throw. There's a 30. So you can kind of see here. Maybe. There's the SureFire XH-30 and the TLR-1 HL. Yeah, you got a definite bigger hot spot on the 30 and more lumens. So there you go, guys. So that's kind of things in a nutshell, guys. Hope it helped out and gave you some insight. Once again, this is the Inforce. Probably it's the cheapest option of the bunch. 35 and the 30 are relatively the same size and weight. So here it is. We're comparing this here. It's definitely longer than the TLR-1. About the same on here. If you haven't seen before, you got on here the it'll focus. I can't see it probably well. Anyways, let's see. Can you get to focus? Come on. Anyways, you do have strobe feature, high-low settings on the bottom here. It's just not going to focus for me very well. My opinions here. TLR-1's great. It's got a good hot spot. It's got a good throw and some spill. It's going to be the mid-range price of everything. You can usually get that for low 100s. SureFires, they're typically running 265 MSRP. You can find them sometimes as low as 200, but usually about 220 to 265. 35 is great. It's got a lot of spill. Definitely not really much of a hot spot as the 30. I think the 35 will suit you great. Again, it kind of depends on what you're going to be doing with the light, right? So if you're a citizen and you're using this primarily for like self-defense, home defense, I think either one of the SureFires are great. Good quality craftsmanship, a lot of lumens, pretty decent candela. As talked about earlier though, the 30 does have significantly much more candela than the 35. 30 is probably going to be something more suited for someone who's in an active environment, either law enforcement or some sort of governmental work. But either one, the SureFires would be great products. But again, so would the Streamlight. So hopefully that was good info for you guys. See you guys soon.